Wellness Week Live. What's up, everybody? I am your host, DJ Tony. How you doing, guys? DJ. Okay, so how to beat constipation? Listen, we all got to poop. Number 2, right? And let's be honest. I mean, at some point in our lives, we got a problem going. Number 2. So today's show: how to beat constipation. Now, look, it's annoying, right? That's one of the worst feelings. Like you want to go, but you can't go. And I don't think, listen, go and poop. If you talk to your, by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm a freaking DJ from New Jersey. I'm not giving you any medical advice in any shape, form, fashion, or way. Always speak to your healthcare professional. Okay. Cause I don't know shit. Pun. Okay. So, but listen, pooping should not be a 12-round fight. You know what I mean? If you're sitting here in the bathroom slugging it out, you got a problem, and especially if, in my opinion, if it's once a week, that I would say you got an issue. It should not be once a week. It should not be multiple times a week. I get it. Once, twice a year, you might have some constipation, but if it's a pattern, like once a week or more, you got to look into some stuff. So let's talk about this, okay? And I get the jokes, ha 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 ha, crab and pool, but we're all human, right? We all got to take, the deuce. All right. So why would you be constipated? And I used to be constipated back in the day and no longer, but why would someone be constipated? Why are you constipated? Okay. Instead of talking a lot of shit, why would you be constipated? So I would say number one is the number one reason why most people are constipated is like everything else, what we eat. Food is medicine or food is poison. So what we eat can constipate us. So if you're eating a lot of, you guessed it, man-made, processed, box crap, you're going to be constipated. So I always say God-made over man-made. If you're eating a lot of natural stuff, your fruits and vegetables and things like that, you're going to more than often than not be pooping pretty easy. But so the first thing that can make you constipated is what you eat, particularly processed foods in packages. Red meat can oftentimes make you constipated because of the high concentration of iron in the red meat. And I'm not saying don't eat red meat, but if you're eating red meat and you might say, I don't eat meat every friggin' day. It doesn't matter. You can eat meat once a week and have a problem. So, red meat could be possibly a culprit because of the high iron content in red meat. Okay, second, I would say dairy. Dairy can be a problem. It can cause a lot of bloating and cause a lot of constipation. Dairy, meaning your cheeses and your ice creams and things like that, your milkshakes. That could be a cause of constipation. The other thing, and I got my study here because I'm studying. The other thing I would say is anything that's binding. So your pasta bread, bagels, pizza, anything that has flour in it, gluten particularly. So, your chips, your cake, your cookies, your bread, pasta bread. I know that there are people in my circle, we'll just say that, people that I'm close to, they're always complaining, I couldn't take a shit. Yeah, I can tell you why, because you live on pasta bread, muffins and cake and cookies and bread and pasta bread. That's going to clog you up. It's like eating a sponge. So that's another reason why you're probably constipated. The other thing I would say is, and this, you don't have, maybe you might not have control over this one, but medications. Certain medications can clog up the pipes. So, but later on in this segment, we're going to talk about how to counteract that. But yeah, certain medications, read the back of your pill bottle, can cause constipation. The other one, I would say rice. Rice can cause constipation because, again, common sense, right? If it's clumping on, rice holds together. When you eat it, guess what it's going to do? It's like literally like glue. I would say, but hey, if you got diarrhea, eat some rice. Also a problem for me, well, it used to be is, so if you're eating a lot of chocolate because, it's processed, again, man-made, but depending on the type of chocolate, iron in the chocolate could be a problem. Also milk, again, going back to milk products, could constipate you. I would also say the other thing is, and we don't think about this oftentimes, is not getting up and moving. Now, what does that mean? I would say getting up vertical for 1 hour a day and either walking in place or walking or whatever it is, cycling, swimming, whatever it is, you want to play pickleball, whatever, get up, get moving. You don't have to run a marathon, but when you move, guess what happens? Your large intestines, small intestines, stomach, everything moves too. So you're wiggling and jiggling, baby. Okay. The other thing I would say is anything we talked about packaged food, but anything that packaged food usually has, in fast food too, a lot of salt. What does salt do? Salt is a water absorber. It soaks up. So you're going to be constipated. So anything with a lot of salt. And I'm not saying that you're putting the salt on it, but if you read the back of the packages and stuff like that, a lot of salt. Salt's going to constipate you. So again, anything with packaging, this is a no-no. God made over man made. So natural stuff, as much as possible. But anything with a lot of salt on it or in it is going to cause, you guessed it, constipation for many times. What else? Anything that's packaged, also chemicals. We don't think about this, but when we're eating anything from fast food to packaged goods, what do they have? Preservatives and dye number 5 and this and that, and mono blah, 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 and that's going to clog the works up. Again, chemicals are not a good thing. So that can cause constipation also. What else do I have here? Anything fried chicken, French fries. Frying is just horrible all around, but here we go again. That's a chemical. It's causing a lot of issues, not a problem. So try to cut the fried stuff out also, and you'll see you'll probably start to poop easier. What else? Okay, so we got our dairy, we got our gluten, we got our red meat, we got what we're eating. Alcohol, sorry. Beer and wine and, sangrias and stuff. Why? Because alcohol, it dries you out. Alcohol is not a friend to water. So it's going to dry you out inside, which means everything comes to a stop. So alcohol is a problem. Anything, beer, hard seltzer, stop it. You want to poop or not? Okay. So the other thing I would say is we have a red meat, you got what you eat, the possible bread, sugars, dairy, the meds, rice, chocolate, not moving, packaged goods. We have, again, sodas, anything with sugars, chemicals. So now, any one of these things, again, you can't be like, well, I stop eating the fried stuff. Why can't I crap? Yeah, because again, you're eating dough bread and you're still drinking alcohol. Well, I can't stop all this. Well, then you're not gonna poop. You do tell me. What do you want to do? You want to poop or not? So again, and you're gonna feel better, by the way, by cutting a lot of this shit out of your life. No pun intended. Okay. So now I'm not a fan of. Now I understand people are gonna be, hey, just take the goddamn X-Lax and take the pill and I'm crap and I'm fine. It's all I need is the pill. Again, read the back of these pill packages and stuff. These are caustic chemicals, man. And I'm not against taking pills. I've taken my share of Docalax and X-Lax in my life. I'm not against them. God bless. In a pinch, if it's a once a year thing, like when I go on vacation, I get, for some reason I can't relax. So I'll pop something, you know what I mean? But it's not part of my daily, life or weekly life. So if you don't try not to do that, really go au natural. You want less chemicals in your body, not more. The other thing is coffee. Now, coffee can make you poop, but it can also dehydrate you because caffeine can, it takes, it's anti-water. It's going to take away moisture in water. So coffee can work both ways. So anything that is going to have caffeine, your sodas too, going to be no, not your friend for you know what I'm saying? The Lincoln Log. Okay. So yeah, I'm not a fan of pills. Now, how can we poop better? Okay, you're going to love it. Ready? So everything basically the inverse. So we want to have water. How much water? Because you can say, hey, I drink a cup of water today. No. So it should be, if you have a constipation problem, just drink water. Not seltzer, not soda, not alcohol, water. So you're having lunch, breakfast, water, and then the more water you drink, like going into a water park where you're in the tube, what happens? You go down. If there's no water on the slide, what happens? You stop. Yeah. So you're like the human poop. So that's how that works. You need, even in a toilet, right? The piping, what does it need? Water. So drinking water. Now I'm not saying drown yourself, but a lot of times you could be dehydrated. Our body sweats every minute, every second of every day. Winter, spring, summer, fall. So you don't have to be gushing sweat. You could be dehydrated. So drinking, I try to drink as much as possible without, you don't want to feel like you're bloated, but I don't know, a cup an hour or something, you know what I mean? Like just, it's part of the day. Stay hydrated. It's good for your skin too, and your hair and your nails and your muscle and all that stuff. Good for your intestines. So drinking water will help with constipation. Fiber in conjunction with water. Oh, you're going to be shooting them out, baby, like easy. So that's your fruits and your vegetables and your nuts, anything with fiber. Okay. And the great thing about fiber is a lot of fruits and vegetables and nuts, they have a double whammy. You have the pre and probiotic, which is healthy bacteria for your gut, and the bacteria help push things along. So you want that. So it's a 2-for-1. You get fiber and you got pre and probiotic. That's another show. What the heck is probiotic? But eat vegetables, eat fruit. Fruit has a lot of water in it too. Again, 2 for 1, 3 for 1 sale. Now you're pooping. So we got our water, we got our fiber, we got our fruits, we got our vegetables, we got our pre and probiotics. You're going to get up, you're going to move, right? Because moving, even if you're just dancing in place, you're going to literally get those intestines moving. That's what you want. It's that push off the water slide into the tube, and you know what I'm saying. Okay, another trick or a hack I use for me is, this is going to sound funny, but it's out there. It's the squatty potty. Now, if you don't know what the squatty potty is, look it up. It's a $15 thing you buy on Amazon. It's essentially like a little plastic step, and you put it at the base of your toilet and your feet go on it. So instead of sitting, the squatty potty raises your feet about maybe 4 or 5 inches. That rate, because our bodies are made to poop in a squat position. That's why it's called squatty potty. We're not made to poop sitting down. We're made to poop in a squat. So the more elevated we can get our feet, the easier our body can poop. Why? We have nerves and muscles in that area, the bunghole area, that will loosen up and relax if you can get into a squat. So squatty potty, best invention ever. Now, is that the silver bullet? No, but again, in conjunction, everything's a team effort. The water, the fiber, the pre and probiotics, getting up and moving, the squatty potty. Yeah, you're going to be boom. Okay, squatty potty. The other thing I would say is olive oil, avocado oil, incorporating that into your diet. Anything with omega-3 fatty acids, your salmon, your guacamole, that's going to help. Again, oil it up, baby. Like a car's engine, you need oil. If you don't have oil, what happens? The engine seizes up. That's our intestines. That's our stomach and our lower intestines and our large and small intestines. So the oil helps things like oil in a car, and our bodies are like a vehicle, really. So that's what all of those things will do. And honestly, you shouldn't ever have to force to go to the bathroom. It almost should just fall out of you. I'm not joking. It really should. It shouldn't be that hard to go. And your poop shouldn't be that hard. If your poop is like a piece of steel, I don't know. It should be, not to get, that's another show, but we actually did a show on poop. But it should pretty much be very, very quick to go to the bathroom, and boom, comes out. That's how you know you got enough of all the good things. Okay, so hope that helps. Oh, if you're smoking, like anything else, smoking is always a convenient villain, and rightfully so. Smoking has earned it. Alcohol and cigarettes, no. So, I know it's hard, but that's another thing that can cause you to have a problem pooping. But anyways, hope that helps. This is the shit that helps me. But yeah, it shouldn't be that hard, and it should be relatively easy to go. So anyways, thanks. Share it with somebody who's having a hard time crapping. So thanks, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody, if you're watching this. And don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe, share with somebody who's having a hard time taking a dump. And like the other videos too, okay? We got to get our subscription numbers up, okay? We're crawling, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So thank you, everyone, and I hope that helped you. And I know it helped me to read that list. And I was like, I got to do that too. Thanks, everybody. I'm signing us off. Oh, and check back for more shows and all that. You know what I'm saying? Hit this and hit that. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.